evening, people. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we've got P1RC Gr2 Thursday League for you lot. We are round 6 live from Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So we've got 15 minutes of quali, 2 20-minute races, reverse grid race for race 2. Start for race 2 as well. Tyre wear and fuel depletion is on ×1, so not a lot to really worry about in that respect. So qualifying just starting then, everyone leaving the pits. Let's put my microphone in front of my face so you can hear me. How about that? That'll work, won't it? So I hope you're all doing alright. Tucked away in lockdown city. So who've we got? Luke Doherty, Rousey and Baba, Fizruckus, Valiant Rage, Benny. So Benny's driving for Team Lexus tonight. P1 Diz, Scooby, Manny Affec, Sticky Boy, Reg GT, Mocking Weeks, Rear Wheel, Don, P1 Don, changed his race name. Ghost Realm Gaming, and P1 Baggy RC, who's not actually in the. That's Luke Doherty. Okay, so it's round 6. We'll say live from Spa. Let's get us on board with a bit of row. Little lap on board with Raoul. Let's just put up some details. So yes, this is round 6 of 8. 16 races, so 2 races a night. We are the GR2 class cars tonight. So let me just change that camera angle up and you can see the difference. A lot more aero on these GR2s, a lot more power as well. So yes, 15 minutes quali, 20-minute race, a little break in between, then another 20-minute race reverse grid. So tyre wear fuel only on ×1, so not a lot to worry about there. Points awarded for pole fastest lap and 2 points awarded for driver of the day. That's chosen by you lot. So you lot should watch the race and tell us who you think deserves that driver of the day nomination and the points. 2 extra points for that nomination. So we've got 3 teams racing in this one as well. We've got Team Lexus, Team Nissan and Team Honda. There's the Honda Manny Affec. We'll start flicking through the grid in a minute. Let me just get through to drivers. So Team Nissan, we've got Rousey and Baba, Dizzy AL3, Valiant Rage, Luke Doherty and Scooby. Team Honda, we've got Don Dotter, or P1 Don as he is now, Rich GT, Rear Wheel 72, P1RC Baggy and Manny Affec. And for Team Lexus, we've got Dylan Kilton, unable to make it tonight, so that's why we've got Benny driving in his place. Burnt Fry again, Mr. Driver, so we've got Stiggy. Mocking Week, Fizruckus, oh sorry, Stiggy sitting in for Dory. So we're sitting in for Burnt Fry. Right, let's start running through these times then. No one actually put in a hot lap yet. Nissan actually leading this championship at the minute. Let's just pull those scores up. What's Benny got then? So coming across the line now then. Puts in a 205. Does he keep pole position? Does so. Valiant Rage puts in a 207.8 then. Team Nissan behind. Sticky Boy's put in a quick time as well. Where's he gone? Sticky Boy's chucked in a 205.5. P1 Don's gone quicker though. P1's put a 205.5 in as well. Mocking Weeks has put a Stormer in. 2:05.4. So the time's getting slashed here. So let's just have a look at these points. So Team Nissan currently sitting on 542 points, so leading the Manufacturers' Championship. Lexus in second with 448 and Honda with 340. Unfortunately, Honda have had a couple of weeks with low numbers in their team due to one thing and another. So missing out on a few opportunities for points, or just points in general. Mocking Weeks though, holding on to that pole currently. In the individual standings, we've got Raul CM Baba, driver for Team Nissan, leading the way with 180 points. Second place, Dylan Curtin, being stood in by Benny tonight. 141 he's on, driving for Team Lexus. Team Nissan in third as well for P1 Dizzy, 138 points. First of the Hondas in fourth for Red GT, 136. Fifth place for Team Lexus, Mocking Weeks with 122. Sixth is Luke Doherty, driving for Team Nissan, 96 points. Seventh place is Valiant Rage, he's on 71 points, also driving for Team Nissan. And another Nissan driver in 8th place, Scooby, he's on 57 points. Three Team Lexus drivers in a row then, so 9th, 10th and 11th. We've got Fizzruckus on 55, Ghost Realm Gaming on 51, Sticky Boy on 48. Sorry, that's 49, looking at the wrong line there. And then unfortunately, we've got a big block of Hondas, so 4 Honda drivers, Rear Wheel 72, Manny Affleck, Baggy and P1 Don. 48 points for Rear Wheel, 43 points for Manny, 41 points for Baggy and 40 points for Don. Yeah, the Hondas really struggled, not quite got the pace of the Nissan and the Lexus. It's far too much time we've spent on Mocking Weeks. But still positions as they were, Mocking Weeks holding that pole position. P1 Don in second, Raul Baba now in third with a 2:05.5. Benny pushed all the way down into fourth, then 2:05.5 for Benny as well. P1 Diz 2:05.5. Sticky Boy also, he's got a 2:05.7. GT getting a good old toe off P1 Baggy down here. 2:06.5 currently, 7th place. 72 in 8th, 2:07.2. Fizz in the Lexus, 2:07.5 for Fizz in 10th. Scooby 11th in the Nissan, 2:07. Ghost Realm 2:07.6. Baggy Honda 2:07.7. Red GT right on his tail still. 2:07.8 for Valiant Rage, Team Nissan. Manny Affleck 2:10.5 is his fastest. So struggling around here, Manny. Possibly not helping that you're driving the Honda as well. So over halfway through quali already. These are quite long laps at Spa. I know it's Mocking Weeks, but we are going to go on board for another lap with him. Just put in a faster one as well, 2:05.0 for Mocking. So down and hard on the brakes through the source. So he's running a little bit wide through there, not too bad. So down the hill then, through the infamous Rouge. Up the hill, awkward turns these. You've got to know what you're doing. These cars working better at full tilt when they've got all the downforce. So down the Kemmel Straight then, full tilt, 6th gear, 175, 176, 77, 78 miles an hour, hard on the brakes then. I forget that turn. And this one, in fact, I might need a track map. Hard on the brakes then down into, is this Brussels? drivers are now at the exit of Brussels towards Poubon. So sweeping left-hander, you've got to be careful you don't run it wide on the way through though. Easily done, just there. And just on the exit on this bit here, see one or two drivers fire themselves off track through there. It's hard on brakes through the chicane. A little bit wide there for Mockin. It's not done him too bad though, so back on the power again, all the way through here. Down towards Blanchimont. Does he keep it full tilt? This is Blanchimont here. He does. Get a little tiny lift. On the brakes then for the final chicane. So a lap on board with Mockin Weeks. We've done one or two already. He's currently holding fastest lap. So sitting on that 2:05.0 then for Mockin. P1RC's now gone quicker, 2:05.4, chucks himself into second, but Ralsien Baba has just taken that off him. 2:05.2, so he's now second. P1RC's in third. Don in fourth, Benny now fifth. Sticky Boy sixth. Ghost Realm's gone a bit quicker, 2:06.4, so up into seventh then for Ghost Realm. HGT 8th at the minute, 2:06.5. Luke Doherty 2:06.6. Scooby 2:07.1. Real is on a 2:07.2. There's Ruckus in 12th then, 2:07.2 as well. Baggy 13th, 2:07.7, a little bit of a ghost out from Mags there. I think he's just in combo with someone. Valium Rage 14th. Looks like he's struggling at this one. So Manny's gone a bit quicker, but it's not counted. He must have picked up a penalty somewhere. Still his fastest at 2:10.5. So what have we got? 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Can Mockin Week in for Team Lexus hold on to that pole? Evening people. So what are we looking like manufacturers? We've got Lexus in first, Nissan second, Nissan third, Honda fourth, Lexus 5th, Sticky Boy 6th, Valium Nissan in 7th, Lexus 8th, Honda in 9th, Nissan in 10th, Nissan in 11th. So it's actually looking quite good for Team Lexus tonight at the minute. All their drivers seem to be quite high up the field. Fizz Ruckus, the lowest of the order, in 13th. Baggy for Team Honda in 14th, and Manny for Team Honda in 15th. So yeah, the Nissans and the Lexus looking there. Oh, someone in the pits. Looking a lot stronger than the other cars on track, or the Honda. Don, the first of the Honda drivers, is kind of all out on his own. Reg GT's a few places behind him. So a minute left on the clock then to try and get these laps in. Ral doesn't mess about with his German efficiency. 15 minutes. You might get 10 or 20 seconds, but the time. It's race start almost immediately. I can hear tyres being burnt out. A few of the drivers practicing their starts then. There we go, Manny Affect testing the capabilities of those rears. So here we go then, it does flick over 15:02. I wasn't messing about, was I? 15 minutes quali in 2 seconds, we're into race 1 then. So Lexus holds pole position. Oops, just unplugged myself. Nissan holds second place on the grid. Got Nissan in third as well. Alright, let's hold on, just keep an eye on these lights. So everyone revving up then, getting ready for the drop. Does everyone get away? It's a clean start by everyone so far. Piling down towards the source, tight little turn. Oh, there's a bit of contact. I think Ghost Realm Gaming out braking. He's taken out fellow team. Oh, it's not teammates. Rear Wheel 72 for Team Honda. I believe he's taken out. Not quite sure what happened there. So, big train of cars heading down the hill. Then RCM Baba holds on. He's jumped into first position. To beat Mock and Weeks down towards the source, as has P1RC. So the Nissan's getting a good start. P1RC in the Lexus then having to hold on to third position, trying to drive around the outside of P1RC there. Don holds on to fourth, a little bit wide through there. Benny in fifth. HGT and Sticky Boy possibly having a little bit of contact through there. Benny in fifth, and Sticky Boy sixth, Reg GT in seventh, Doherty in eighth, Valiant Rage in ninth, Fizz Ruckus in 10th, Manny up to 11th then, so he's had a great first lap. Last on the grid, 15th up to 11th, P1 Baggy 12th, Scooby 13th, Rear Wheel 14th after the contact. Ghost Realm Gaming, yeah, Ghost Realm Gaming looks like he's slowed down and given that place back. So starting to spread out already, these drivers. It's looking pretty hot for second place. Let's get involved with some of that. So on board with P1RC, he looks to try and fend off Mocky Weeks behind. Got P1 Don and Benny looking pretty dangerous as well. Whoa, Benny going for a lunge down the inside of P1 Don then, snaking that fourth position off him. That was a drive and a half from Benny, managing to slip through the inside there. Again, Mocky Weeks closing up on P1RC down towards the source. Just getting the drive out of the turn though. To fend off those attacks from the Lexus driver behind. There's a big snake of cars. In the meantime, Raoul in front has got 1.6 second lead from the driver we're currently on board with, P1RC. Hard on the brakes then into the chicane. Don't worry about the purple sectors. Everybody gets purple sectors on their second lap. Some strange thing with the game. Oh, we've already got Manny Effect leading the game. What's going on? He was in 11th. Not sure if there was contact or something like that. Maybe he's been punted off track while we weren't watching. So Raoul then on to lap 2. 1.8 second lead for Team Nissan. 20-minute races tonight. We're already 3.5 minutes in. P1RC also for Team Nissan up into second then. Hotly chased by Mocky Weeks for Team Lexus. Benny in the background for Team Lexus as well. We've just seen him go for a lunge down the inside of P1 Don, taking that fourth position off him. Sticky Boy in 6th then, also Team Lexus. Doherty for Team Nissan in 7th. Here's second back from Sticky. Got Valiant Rage, teammate behind him, only half a second back. Fizz Ruckus, last of the, is he the last of the Lexus drivers? Go straight on was the last of the Lexus drivers after he had contact. Fitzroy then up into 9th, he'll be happy with that. Oh, poor Manny Affleck. I think he's had connection issues because he's left to come back. So hopefully he rejoins and sticks around for race 2. So Fitzroy holds on to 9th then for Team Lexus. A little gap back to P1 Baggy then. So I'm not sure if these lot all got involved in that first lap action, slowing each other down a little bit. Baggy doing a good job of fending off Reg GT, his teammate at the minute, unless they're doing a little bit of bump drafting. Yes, they are. So trying to pull the gap on their rivals behind. Scooby for Team Nissan. Closing up under braking for Scooby. Almost outbraking himself though. Got rear wheel 72 in the background as well. So a big pile of Hondas. They're near the back of the pack at the minute. So Reg GT and Baggy have just got to be a little bit careful that they don't end each other's race. It's only going to take a little bump at the wrong time to send Baggy flying off track. But it does benefit them to try and break the toe from Scooby behind. Still a bit too close though. So very jumpy these cars, they're not grippy at all at slow speeds. Like I say, with all the aero they're holding. Oh, that's the wrong camera angle. Come on, get the right camera angle. With all the aero they're holding, you can't quite see it on that view. They've got sort of canards at the front and big spoilers everywhere, and splitters. They work better at full speed. A lot more grip around these turns. So full tilt, does Reg GT get past Baggy? Oh, a little bit of contact between the two teammates. It's pushed Reg GT off track. He comes back on track. Oh, now drifting that Honda. Down to 13th then. So, with the contact between P1 Baggy and Reg GT. Unfortunately, ending up with Reg GT getting fired off track. Losing a few positions then. He was trying to go for the overtake around the outside of P1 Baggy. So, in the meantime, CM Baba not managed to get away yet. Still 1.7 between himself and P1 Diz. Benny, in the meantime, has managed to get himself past Mocking Weeks. What's happened to Mocking? He's down in 7th. So Benny for Team Lexus then up into 3rd position. P1 Don back up into 4th. Oh, what's happened to Mocking? Sticky boy. Oh, P1 Don, get back on track. Stop messing about. Sticky boy in 5th then. Also Team Lexus. Luke Doherty 6th. He can't believe it. And Mocking Weeks then down in 7th. So maybe getting one of these turns wrong that we've missed. Lost a lot of positions. He's right on Luke Doherty's tail though. Looking to get these positions back as quick as possible. Oh, Luke Doherty's run wide. Mocking's had to take evasive action. Luke Doherty's back on track and in a straight line, but running slow. Valiant Rage comes through then, so Luke Doherty then down into 8th. So it might have just been an incident very much like that Mocking Weeks has just had. Doherty then, out of the fight with Mocking. Valiant Rage nearly doing the same thing right in front of him. Fitzroy closing up on this pair of Nissans as well. Still holding on to 9th. 3.4 back to Scooby and Team Nissan. 10th place, he's managed to get himself past P1 Baggy. As has rear wheel 72. GT then still in 13th. Ghost Gaming losing a bit of time to these drivers, down in 14th. He's had to drop to the back to wait for rear wheel 72. Unfortunately, he's just 10.7. He's out of the tow range of these drivers as well. start pulling away. These guys aren't really close, they'll be getting a toe off each other. Afix left the room again. GT putting in purple sectors though. 13th place, looking to close these gaps up as soon as possible. Doing everything he can to get past Baggy Snails. Trying to fend off that attack from Fizz as well. He's down the inside then, Reg GT. Baggy's going to try and run him around the outside. It's not going to be done through there, so Reg GT does get past Baggy in the end, then up into 10th. Down in 11th, so he's now got to fend off. Oh, what's happened to Fizz? This has been dropped. Doherty then down in 12th. Fizz Ruckus not managed to make anything of that. He's down in 13th now. So two of the Lexus drivers being pushed to the back of the pack. I've lost a Honda driver, unfortunately. RCM Baba just starting to make a little break now, 2 seconds gap from his closest rival and teammate P1RC. Halfway through race 1, race 2 still to go. Benny then under masses of pressure from Don Dotter through the final turn. Well, there's a little bit of a love tap from Don Dotter, just might have upset Benny a little bit. Benny's got the inside line into the source though. P1's got to be careful he doesn't get attacked by Sticky Boy now. Sticky Boy's going to get a good run running down the Kemmel Straight. So Lexus, Honda, Lexus. Honda does rely on a little bit of a toe to try and stick with these Lexus and Hondas, Lexus and Nissans. You can see. Defensive. What's happened there? What's happened there? Where are you going, Sticky Boy? Get yourself back on track. So Benny then holds on to 3rd. Sticky Boy 4th. Just is he? Yes, he is. He holds on to that 4th position. P1 Don in 5th and trying to get his nose back down the inside through there. Unable to do it for P1 Don. Himself a little bit wide through there again. Weeks is back up into 6th though. See that big pile of drivers in front of him. He's at 1.7 back as well. So he needs to start closing the gaps now on this tight little windy sections, rather than when they get to these big long straights. They'll be giving each other a toe. So Valiant Rage kind of having a little race of his own at the minute. He's 3.6 back from Mocky Weeks in 7th. He's got a good 6.5 seconds back to Scooby in 8th. So Scooby, he's just got rear wheel 72, giving him a little bit of grief at the minute. Half a second back. Did get knocked off track in turn 1. So back up into 9th then for rear wheel. Close that gap down. Scooby actually putting a bit of a gap on him then. Reg GT in 10th. Haven't got past P1 Baggy. Luke Doherty's got past P1 Baggy then. Back up into 11th. P1 Baggy losing another position. 10 seconds back to Fizz Ruckus in 13th. There's still a good 3.8 seconds back to Ghost Realm Gaming. 4 seconds now. Georgie Harris, hello, how you doing? So, rounds out his gap with boost. P1RC has managed to pull 0.3 of a second on him. 6 minutes remaining of race 1. Benny still fending off the 2 drivers behind, holding on to that 3rd place. Sticky Boy's run himself wide. That's going to allow P1 straight back through to take that 4th position. That's the corner I said when we were on the onboard lap. It's easy to do, and he's done exactly that. He's got that turn a little bit wrong as well. he's off track again, Sticky Boy. So Mocking Weeks now comes through to take 5th position off him. Sticky Boy coming under loads of pressure at the end of race 1. He's now got Valiant Rage, who's about to come past him at full race pace. Sticky, we don't do that. No weaving. That's not cricket. So, bad couple of corners for Sticky. He's down in 7th position now, losing a couple of positions. So Scooby holding on to 8th, Rear Wheel 72 still right there with him. Edge GT slowly closing up on those. So he's got to go down to 1.4. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Message retracted. What, your woohoo? Why was your woohoo retracted? Doherty in 11th then, P1 Baggy down in 12th now. He'll be upset with himself. Fizz in 13th still, and Luke Ghost Realm Gaming, drifted it through La Source, trying to close that gap up on Fizz. Let's go and find a bit of a punch up somewhere. It's got to be 2nd, 3rd and 4th. 2nd then for Benny. This is going to be it, I think. Let's have a look. So on board with Benny, all the numbers. Looking back at P1 Don, trying to close the gap. So it's Lexus versus Honda currently. Stewie, evening brother, how you doing, mate? P1 Don in the Honda then. These two have been swapping positions in the last few laps. Apologies, it wasn't him, it was P1 Don and Sticky Boy. So, gap now, 0.3, coming down. So heading towards Blanchimont then. Closing the gap for P1 Don. Go for the lunge down the inside, so Benny holds on to 3rd then for another lap, just tries to lose his penalty through that final turn. Gets a good drive out as well, manages to fend off P1 Don for another lap then. Let's see what he's got down the Kemmel, because P1 Don's pretty damn close. Flipping next to it, happy belated birthday, thank you mate, cheers, thank you very much, happy birthday to me old fart and all that, yep. Right. Let's have a look what P1 Don's got up here then. Through the awkward bit. Has he got enough of a toe to get past him? And he's going to go defensive. P1 Don's going the long way round. Yeah, Honda's just not got the power to get past these cars. He's now going for the inside line, but he still hasn't got it. Lexus just winning out. I think it must have like a mile an hour or something more. It's unfortunate for P1, he's not managed to do it that lap. Benny and all the numbers have still got to lose that penalty though. So, Rousey and Baba then still out front, 2 minutes left on the clock. Gap reduced a little bit down to 1.5 between himself and P1 Diz. Without a mistake, it's going to be very doubtful for P1 Diz to close that gap up. Although saying that, he's pulled another 2 tenths out through there. P1 Diz putting a stormer on at the end of the race then. Looking to take it to fellow teammate Raoul at the end. They are going to get another lap in. Yeah, so the gap at 1.3, 1.2. Dizzy's on it. He's got the gap. What's going on? This is Raoul's letting him through. Some team orders going on here. So then Dizzy takes P1. He's taken fastest lap as well, so maybe a little bit of communication between them all. So get the hell out of my way, Raoul. I'm on a fastest lap. Maybe. So P1 Diz then takes 1st position. Raoul has to sit back into 2nd. So are they going to have a little race on this final lap? P1 done then. He's got past Benny, he's up into third. So he's done it then. Benny in fourth. He's a little bit too far back now to make a bit of an attack down the Kemmel. He'll close the gap. There's no place to make an attack. Mocking Weeks in fifth. He's got 20 seconds on this final lap to try and gain any more positions. Valiant Rage, then the Sticky Boy side by side at the Kemmel. Sticky Boy's got the inside line. Who's going to get the better line out? Sticky Boy holds on to it. Valiant Rage is going to put the pressure on though for the rest of this lap by the look of it. Reg GT up into 8th then. Past Scooby and rear wheel. So he's having a bit of stormer at the end as well. It is Reg GT. Maybe in 10th. Baggy 11th. Luke Doherty and Fizz Ruckus now battling it out. Lexus and Nissan having a bit of a punch up again at the end. Ghost Realm Gaming slowly closing up as well. So everybody on the final lap. Let's try and see what's happening. P1 Diz and Raoul. They don't look like they're fighting. Unless Raoul goes for a bit of a lunge, unless Diz gives him the place back at the end here. Doesn't look like it. P1 Diz looks like he's going to hold on to this first place. It does. So Team Nissan first and second. Big old wiggle across the line from the pair of them. Thank you. Dizzy comes home second. Raoul second then. P1 Don for Honda in third. Team Lexus for Benny in fourth. Mocky Weeks for Team Lexus in fifth. See the boys sticking the old handbrakes across the line. So Sticky Boy handbrake across the line. Yes, Team Lexus, Nissan, Team Valium 7th across the line. Handbrake. Red GT trying to avoid all the chaos in 8th. Scooby in 9th. Raywheel 72 in 10th. P1 Baggy in 11th. Luke Doherty just coming around this final turn. Everyone's still just trying to get the car straight after the chaotic. Oh, Ghost Realm Gaming spun it. He sent it backwards on the final turn. Luke Doherty comes home 12th then. Fizz Ruckus has spun it round as well, 13th. And Ghost Realm Gaming flops the show. Made up a place or two at the end and then chucked it in the bin. Ah well. Yay, Alex. Who's Alex? Oh, is that Diz? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. I don't ever hear their real names. Not very many of them anyway. Nice. Hello, Jack. So we've got a few minutes break and then we jump into race 2. Yeah, there's some good action at the end of that one. A little bit of chaos at the start. But the source is a naughty corner. It's pretty much a hairpin for turn 1 when there's 15 cars all trying to smash their way through to make as many places as possible. And it's said every race, take your time into turn 1. That's not, you know, you can't win the race in turn 1. Well, not unless you take everybody out and get off. Then you might be able to. And what happens? Pow! Someone gets fired off. Torpedoed. So yeah, it'd be interesting to know whether there was a bit of chatter between Diz and Raoul. Go on, Stewie, I dare you. Valium. How you doing, mate? Yeah. Yeah, it was some good racing. For me, I don't care where I am. I don't care where I am on track or, you know, what position I'm in. If I'm having a bit of bumping and a barging and some overtaking and stuff, and yep, love it. Even if I'm getting overtaken, it's trying to fend them off. It's that gets me. some nice little battles in that one. Hopefully race 2 provides the same kind of action. It is a reverse grid, so the slower guys from race 1 do start from the front of the pack. It is a rolling start as well, so that's not great at Spa, because you only get about 6 drivers on the start-finish straight before the flipping flag drops. And everybody else, you see where that red dot is on the track map in the middle? See the little kink just below it? Yeah, everybody else starts there or behind it. So the guys on the start-finish straight always get a bit of an advantage, which might work out, you know, really well with the slower guys at the front. Gives them a little bit of a chance, maybe. Good. I'm glad you're all right. Now then, did Manny Affec? Yes, he's back in the room. Good. Don Dotter seems to have done something with his internet as well. I don't know whether he's like, I don't know. You know, you can make a clock out of a potato. Well, that's kind of what his router was like, I think. Maybe not his router, but his Wi-Fi signal. So I believe what he's done is he's planted that same potato, let it grow a little bit, and it's grown like a little Ethernet route thing that he's managed to plug in to the back of his PlayStation, so he doesn't just get ejected out of lobbies. Done. So hopefully his connection's alright. I've not seen any glitching from any of the drivers tonight, which is good. Oh, sorry, apologies, apart from Manny Affec, who suddenly disappeared. Was in 11th and then left the room. Came back 37 seconds later or something, so not a rage quit. Certainly not a rage quit. Well, they're saying, Ghost Realm Gaming was saying FizzRuckus had lag. I didn't see any on track. Didn't spend a lot of time with Fizz, to be perfectly honest, but didn't see any when we did. I think, yeah, he's using an Ethernet cable, but yes, still plugged into the same potato. Still a bit of chatter about lagging. So what do we think, people? Driver of the day for race 1. Let's just have a quick look at results. P1 Diz and Raoul being a bit sneaky with the old team orders by the look of it. Don in 3rd, Benny 4th, Mockin. Who had the sort of best race in race 1? Who would you say? Who would I say? I don't know, probably maybe Mockin. Maybe Mockin. He did get pole, although he lost pole before turn 1. And then getting nudged off track, coming back to 5th. Where did he end up? 9th or something like that? Yeah, I believe it was 9th. Coming back to 5th. That's not too bad, 20-minute race. Oh no, Manny Affec was in 9th when he got kicked, not even 11th. This must be even more wounding for him. Yeah, no, well, happy with that. I'm glad I've got a great big cable hanging out the back of my router. I think it was something like the second or third time I ever played the game. Someone went, "Yeah, you're a bit laggy." Right, that's enough of that. I'm not being the one that gets called out for lagging. Not having it. Right, has anyone given us... No, nobody given us a time for when we're starting yet. Any flipping second. Let's get ourselves on track so we don't miss the start of the race. That would be a bit of a flop of the show, wouldn't it? So yeah, Gr2 Gaming will start at the front of the grid then. Ruckus in second. Like I say, rolling start, so the driver's the top. Doesn't matter during practice sessions trying to pin people, really. Well, not unless people are trying to sort of get practice laps in. Then you go and ruin it, Ghost Realm. We should start race 2. Some drifting sounds going on. Everyone's trying to smash into each other. So we do get this a lot. The guys just waiting around for this race to start. They get a little bit bumpy. You might see one or two drivers just with full revs trying to burn their tyres out, as we saw Manny Affect doing it in race 1. Here we are in the noisy pits. Let's not bother with that. It's breaking my ears. There we go, the drifters. Start for race 1. There's 2 Nissan drivers trying to out smash each other's cars. P1RC decided to go for a run backwards round Spa. He's actually just getting a practice run down towards turn 1. Not like that, he's not. Second. Children, I'll tell you what. See if you can do the most damage to someone else's car driving the slowest speed possible. There's chaos on track, look, there's cars everywhere. Backwards, sideways. Surprised I haven't seen one upside down yet. Sticky boy being quite sensible. bad though. Tyre wear on ×1. Let's put some effort in to get those tyres like that at tyre wear ×1. So 6 gear of those res, he will be travelling about 176, 177 miles an hour. Propelling his car forward, but unfortunately at the minute, they're just propelling him sideways. Still a little bit of chaos just round the corner from the source. Right. Come on, Raoul, before these boys do something really stupid, look. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sure everybody was backwards on that circuit at some point just then. So, race 2 then. Reverse grid from race 1, rolling start. There we go, look at the size of the gaps there. So it does make it a little bit less chaotic into turn 1. Goes from gaming then, taking pole in race 2. Well, not taking pole, but he leads the way from the reverse grid. Fizz Ruckus 2nd, Luke Doherty 3rd, P1 Baggy in 4th, Real 72 5th. Scooby 6th, Reg GT 7th, Valiant Rage 8th, Sticky Boy in 9th, Mocking Weeks 10th, Benny in 11th, P1 Don in 12th, Raoul in 13th, P1 Diz in 14th, and Manny Afek in 15th. So they're away then. It's only about the first 3 cars that actually get a good run. The rest of the cars having to come through that chicane section. So Ghost Realm, Fizz Ruckus and Luke Doherty getting a good start, pulling a bit of a lead. Ghost Realm and Fizz Ruckus winning out over Luke Doherty. So a big gap developed back to 4th place then. P1 Baggy 2.5 seconds, 2.6 seconds back. And the hill, full speed. So some gaps developed already. That's the awkwardness of that first turn on a rolling start. So even between 7th and 8th, still 1.7 seconds. So let's see what's going on at the back then. Manny Afek already picked up a penalty, down in 15th. P1 Diz 14th, not managed to make his headway through the pack yet, bar Manny Afek, which means that off-track action though, picking up that penalty. So Raoul chasing down P1 Don, Mocking Weeks and Benny in front then. Pack of 4, having a bit of a fight there. Let's get back up to the front so we're not missing any action. Ghost Realm Gaming then, he's got a 2-second lead, 2.1 second over his teammate Fizz Ruckus. Luke Doherty for Team Nissan 3rd place, 1.4 seconds back, almost running it off track. Real 72 in 4th, 2.4 seconds back. He's got P1 Baggy not that far back, 1.6 seconds, but he's got Reg GT hot on his tail though, half a second back as they head down here. Reg GT did have a bit of a struggle to get past Baggy in the last race. Let's see if he has the same kind of trouble this race. Reg GT 6th then, P1 Baggy in 5th, and then a big gap back to 7th place. Scooby, there's 2.4 seconds. Benny just getting a little bit of clatter there, getting pushed across track, nobody's lost any time. So Scooby, Sticky, Valiant Rage, Benny, Mocking Weeks, P1 and Raoul all in a tight little bunch there. Dizzy's he's closed that gap up back down to a second. So he'll start feeling the effect of the tow, will Diz. Close up on that back in front. Start looking to make some other tough moves, get through. Just got to be careful though, because the drivers in front will be doing exactly the same thing. So You see 2 or 3 wide into some of these corners. In a lap or two's time. Manny Affect then now 5 and 5.2 seconds back. Struggling in the Honda tonight. So Ghostro extended his lead nearly 3 seconds. Still holding on to second then. Nissan driver Luke Doherty not able to close that gap up. 72 in the Honda then, 2.2 back. He's managed to make a bit of a break from Reg GT. No, sorry, Reg GT's actually got past Baggy. So up into 5th then already for Reg. Baggy in 6th. Sticky Boy less than a second back as well in the Lexus. I know the Lexus is a little bit quicker than the Honda. So Scooby 8 is trying to close that gap back up. He's dragging the rest of this pile of cars with him. He's dragging Benny, Mockin, P1 Don and Rao. Dizzy's right on the back end of this fight now once he second. Only decrease now. So there are drivers looking to make moves in front. Right, I'm going to see anything down here. RCM Baba then runs it a little bit wide on the exit of the Source. Doesn't cost him too much time. Now he's got P1 Diz looking to make a bit of an attack. Get the right camera. That's the one. So can Benny get past him in the Lexus? No, he doesn't. Nissan then stronger of the cars down there. Even with the tow from behind, Benny not able to make the move. Maybe a little bit far back, just coming up through Eau Rouge. So Scooby holds on to 8th. Then you can see this big gaggle of cars behind. RCM Baba still having to go defensive from Diz. Tuck into the toe then. Kept it clean through there, nobody's running wide through the exit either. We've got P1 Don, he's closing the gap up on Mockin Weeks in the background. Mockin Weeks in the meantime is looking to make a move on Benny. Scooby almost running it wide through there. Benny's held on to that 9th though. Mockin Week's not able to get through. He'll be able to get a run down here. Blanchimont down towards the chicane. Benny's closing up on Scooby though. Goes for a move down the inside. Benny's going to get this position unless Scooby can run side by side through the exit of the chicane. He does come back at him, takes that position straight back. Thank you very much. I'll keep that 8th. Mockin Weeks in the meantime has spun himself off track. I didn't see any collision between them. I was looking at the scoreboard and then looked back and it sort of going sideways. But in the background, RCM Baba making a move past Mockin, making a move past... Who is he? Where is he? He's making a move past P1 Don, side by side then. A little bit of contact between those two drivers in the background. So yes, they are going to be 3 wide up the Kemmel Straight, trying to make a move past each other. A little bit too far back in this camera angle, I should have picked one of those drivers. So Raul then 10th, we're on board with him now. He's got P1 Don almost pushing him round. P1 Diz in the background as well then, also Team Nissan driver. So not a lot of places to overtake without ruining yours or someone else's race. Come out of this, let's just go and see what's happening up front. Raul is trying to make a move past Scoobs now. getting past Scooby. Should come off Benny in the end. Scooby then pushed down into 9th, Benny in 8th. Rousey and Baba just ghosting out, losing his penalty there. He tries to put the pressure back on Scooby. P1 Don hot on his heels again down into Blanchimont. Not that one. So, still this big gaggle of cars. It can be a little bit difficult to see who's where. We've got Scooby and Rousey and Baba side by side. Rouse just had to tuck back into the slipstream there. Scooby holding on to 9th at the minute. Can roll. Rouse running around the outside. No. And he's now coming under pressure from P1 Don. P1 Don now getting the drive on Raoul. He's in the slipstream of Scooby in front as well. So Raoul's lost a position. He's back down in 11th. P1 Diz in the slipstream, but unable to close up. All these drivers in front have got slipstream as well. Can Raoul get past Don? He's got the inside line. Can he get the drive or outbrake Don into turn? Side by side through there. P1 Don just winning out there. Team Honda driver. He's run himself a little bit wide though. That gives Raoul a bit of a run. P1 Don's having to go defensive. And now Raoul's going for another run on him. But again, P1 Don's got the inside line. So 10th and 11th had a really good fight there. Let's just go and see what's happening at the front. Because I've just noticed Reg GT is up into 2nd. He's got himself past Sticky Boy and Rear Wheel. And now looking to close that gap on Ghost Realm in front. Purple sectors as well from Reg GT. 7.2 the gap between himself and Ghost Realm. Let's see whether he can bring that down in the next few laps. We are over the halfway point of race 2. We're 72, 1.2 seconds back, coming under all sorts of pressure from Sticky Boy for that 3rd position. He's going defensive. Sticky Boy's going to have to run on the outside. Real 72 holds onto it for now then. Gets a good exit out the final turn. Sticky Boy not quite close enough to make a move into the source. Just close enough, he'll get a good tow down here. So Rear Wheel 72 might end up losing this position after all. He's not getting a tow from Reg GT in front. Maybe a little bit. Sticky Boy then pulls up by the side of Rear Wheel 72. He's now got the inside line into this next turn. Is it Poupon? That's the corner. So Sticky Boy back up into 3rd then for Team Lexus. So it's Lexus in P1, Honda P2, Lexus P3, Honda P4. I couldn't even see what Benny was driving then. Lexus in P5, there's so many cars. So Benny's into 5th then. P1 Baggy 6th. Just look at 7th. There's a great big punch up going on in the background. Who's that? I'm sure that was a Honda getting nudged. P1 Don getting a little bit of nudge off one of those drivers. Looks like he's kept it on track though, unless it's somebody else I've missed. Into 9th then. P1 is in 10th, Scooby 11th, Raoul's now 12th. So there's a lot of Nissans at the back of the pack at the minute. Lexus up front on gaining a few extra points. So Raoul in 12th, Mockery's 13th. So he's 2.6 seconds back. Best of races tonight as Mocking. And the FX 4.5 back, so lost the driver again. Who did we lose? flick through. Gr2 out front, he has had that gap reduced, 6.7 seconds now. GT holding on to second, Sticky Boy third. Managed to make his way past Real 72 cleanly and make a bit of a break as well. Look, 1.5 seconds already. So nearly 7 seconds back is Benny in 5th. He's managed to pull 1.8 seconds, 1.9 seconds now over P1RC Baggy. Baggy is now the cork in the bottle for P1 Don, Fitzruckus, Luke Doherty, Scooby there, P1 Diz, Raoul. Team Nissan's just got to be careful. It's 4 in a row now, they don't want to be taking each other out. Luke Doherty, P1 Diz, Raoul and Scooby all driving with Nissan. Is it Valiant Rage we're missing? It is, it's Valiant Rage missing from race 2. Gr2 game in, that gap reduced again down to 6.3. It's only 5.5 minutes on the clock, so a lot of work to do for Reg GT. He's managed to pull another 10th and a bit over Sticky Boy. Though, getting a good old toe through Blanchimont did Stig. Gap down to less than a second. Ooh, Sticky losing the tail end of that Lexus. Keeps it pointing in the right direction. Losing more time to Reg GT. That's going to allow rear wheel to close back up on him. But he's 2.2 back, so a bit of work to do for rear wheel as well. Benny's actually closing that gap. It was 6 seconds, it's now 5.9. Again, only 5 minutes left on the clock, or less than 5 minutes. Bit of work to do still. So P1 Don got himself past Baggy. Baggy now in 7th. Ruckus 8th. The winner of race 1 in 9th. Get himself past Luke Doherty, so first of the Nissan drivers, yes he is. Yeah, P1 Diz, first of the Nissan drivers. 4 of Team Nissan in a row. So as that Mocking Weeks close that gap back up. Mocking Weeks right on the back of this pack now in 13th. Putting all sorts of pressure on Scooby for that 12th at the minute. Move down the inside. So Scooby though just drives around the outside, holds on to that 12th. Moved by Scoobs. Late one by Mockin, but it's looking good. Scooby just braved it out though, rolled it around the outside. So Manny Affec, even though he struggled a little bit, he's only 6.4 back. Too bad tonight, Manny, even off the pace a little bit, but not too bad. Gr2 gaming then had that gap brought down to 5.7 seconds. Probably 2 laps left, so just got to keep it clean really, Gr2. You're not losing enough time to worry about an attack from Gr2 before the end of 2 laps. Then holding on to second, pulled more time over Sticky Boy, 1.7. Maybe 72 down in 4, 3 seconds back from Sticky Boy now. Benny again closing up, 4.7. He's coming pretty quickly. Don then 3 seconds back from Benny. Again, bit of work to do. Only one more lap left on the. Looking at the amount of time on the clock. The purple sector though from Don. So Baggy holds on to 7th. Fitzruckus. Oh, there's contact behind. Luke Doherty and Fitzruckus getting side by side. Oh, Fitzruckus actually come to a stop. left the room. So that's unfortunate. It does flicker straight back to Ghost Realm Gaming. So that time come down again, 5.3. Again, not coming down quick enough, I don't think, for Rush GT to be in any position to make an attack. Although saying that, putting in fastest lap of the race, 2:05.3. Sticky Boy still 1.7 back. So Rush GT has got to be a little bit concerned that he doesn't make any mistakes. And that Sticky Boy through. Wheel's going to hold on to 4th, although Benny is closing that gap again, 4.3 seconds. Yeah, so Fizz left then. So taking another 10th, 4.2, the gap between Benny and rear wheel. P1 Don losing time though, that's allowed Baggy to close right back up on him. So P1 Don's got it wrong somewhere. He's just got to be careful of the attack from Baggy behind. So Dizzy then, 8th place, first Nissan driver on track. Doherty in at 9th then, 0.5 back. Raoul not having the best of races at all tonight, 2.7 back in 10th. He's got himself past Scooby. And, sorry, just Scooby was in 12th. Bit of a battle between Manny Afik and Monkin now as well, so it looks like Monkin's had a bit more off-track action to allow that gap to come down between himself and Manny. Losing all the time between himself and Scoobs. So, back up to the front of this one. Ghost Realm Gaming. Looks like he's going to take the win tonight. Sorry, Reg GT's run himself massively wide through there. He's kept it in a straight line, but he might pick up a penalty. That's brought Sticky Boy right back into that fight. Oh, Reg GT getting it wrong again. And he's clattered into Sticky Boy. Sent him off into the sandpit. Unfortunate that is. Oh, Sticky Boy leaving the room now as well. Okay, so losing drivers. It's not great when you get spun off, but it happens. No need to do that. We don't do rage quitting. So Ghost Realm Gaming then coming around the final turn now. He's held race lead from the start. Comfortably out front, 6.7 in the end. So handbrake across the line for Ghost Realm, first place. Reg GT then going to come home in 2nd. Rear 72 3rd. So Benny, look at the gap. Benny pulled the gap back down to 2.2 seconds. So Benny in 4th then. P1 Don in 5th. Baggy's going to come home in 6th. Dizzy 7th. Doherty in 8th. Rousey and Baba in 9th. Scooby in 10th. Mockingwee's picking up a little bit of a penalty at the end of that race, 12th. And Manny Afek 13th. Yeah, losing a few drivers in that one. That's a bit of a shame. So, a little bit more bumpy and bargy in race 2. Some drivers not happy with it either. It does happen. I mean, Reg GT, he ran it wide, yes. He got it back on track, yes. Ran it slightly wide again, lost the tail end, and it just flicked out and took Sticky Boy out. So Ghost Realm will be happy with that. He'll be a little bit miffed he didn't actually get involved in any racing, I'm sure. But he'll be happy with the win and the points. Good team points as well for Lexus. When did they come? 1st and 3rd? Oh no, because Sticky Boy quit. So it was Lexus 1st, Honda 2nd and 3rd, Lexus 4th, Honda 5th, Honda 6th, and then all the Nissans 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, Lexus for Mockin in 11th, Honda for Manny, and yeah, Valium Rage don't know what happened to Valium. And why has that driver not got a car? Must be Sticky Boy. Fitzruckus also leaving the room as well. Another Lexus driver. So, not great tonight. No problem, money. No problem at all. Well, there you go. Round 6 of P1RC's Gr2 Thursday League. 2 more rounds left. I've done with that. Put it somewhere. I guarantee I've closed it. There you go. That's not what I want. Nor's that. Yeah, there you go. Closed it. Let's see where next week's is. So, which one do I want? That one. Next week's race is Kyoto. It's Kyoto Driving Park. So it's the Yamajiwa and Miyabi layout. So it's the big and the little track joined together. I'll be interested in these GR2s. There's a lot of tight little turns, some off-camber, downhill, uphill sections, some nice little tight chicanes and hairpins. Be interesting to see how these GR2s handle. So, what have I got coming up? Nothing now till Monday. So I'm back for the final round of the Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. That's 8:30 Monday. Come and check that out. It's a pretty tight season, I think. Can't remember the scores off the top of my head. And then Wednesday for the final round of the GR3s. That's the next gen team versus team race. Again, not a great race last night for Janbu. So he was joint top with Potter McPott. Potter actually taking maximum points last night with the win. So a bit of work to do for Janbu next week. If he's going to put any kind of pressure on Potter to try and take the championship anyway. And then we're back for round 7 of this from Kyoto, like I say. And then 22nd, we've got the race of winners. The next gen race of winners, so that's all the next gen stuff. All the leagues they run for Gran Turismo, the winner and the runner-up get put into a race of winners lobby. So it's random tracks, random cars. It's be myself and CJW Racing. So come and check us both out on the 22nd. I'm not sure whether we're doing it on his channel or my channel at the minute, but I'll let you know. So yeah, Monday 8:30 for the minis. Wednesday 8:30 for the GR3s. Thursday 9 o'clock for the next round of this. Keep your ear to the ground for the race of winners, but it is on the 22nd. If you like what you watch, give it a like, obviously. Chuck me a subscribe if you fancy it. Chuck me a subscribe even if you don't, why not? You don't have to turn on the notifications for me to annoy you 3 times a week, sometimes 5 times a week, depending on what's going on. But yes, that's about it. So you know what's coming up now, people. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.